Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Blues of Brooklyn taking on the Chicago Bears. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
That's 35. Angel. 11. Hey, can't.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Moore was a huge part of the deal that Chicago made with Carolina, giving up the #1 overall pick in the draft. Averaging over 1,000 yards a season his first 5 years of his career. A tremendous playmaker, and he makes another catch here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And the Bears are going to be set up for the 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Fields. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down and 8. Throwing. Love. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love now. And this pass broken up. The contact long time there, and now fourth down. And now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Jones on the return. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. On play action, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Out, let's go. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Taken in at the 11. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action this time with Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Fields now to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
To throw is Fields.
Throwing there, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney
From 8 yards out.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown.
Christian Watson,
75 yards, and his guys have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Love. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Second down, Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Hey, Cam.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Down the left sideline.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw now, here's Love. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now the point after try for Santos. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Love now to pass on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Love from the gun. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Going back to Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Run pays off for 29 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
The throw over the middle taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Guys can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Blues have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
We hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Easy.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. Down the sideline it goes. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yard.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this one.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One play action. Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here we go.
The 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we
2nd and 11 now.
Love looking to throw it.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ready.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Blues are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Justin.
Here's Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey, we'll get him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 44 yards. And the Blues have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Don't jump.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Fields again. Pass complete to Harris. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
It's 3rd and 7.
And one last throw here for Fields. That is caught. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Brooklyn, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.